trying to help me understand the book of Job, said, do you notice how after Job says all these terrible prayers, because a lot of Job's prayers are very similar to this. He's always saying terrible things to God. But at the very end, God says, Job has honored me. And he actually turns to Job's friends and says, you better ask Job to pray for you or I'm going to smite you. Job has honored me and you have not. And the Old Testament professor said, why in the world, after all those terrible prayers, would God say, Job honored me? And he says, the answer is, they were prayers. You see, Job was being angry and he was complaining and he was being angry, but he was being angry and complaining to God. He never walked away from God. He said, I don't understand you, God. I'm angry at you, but he never turned away. He stayed with God when he was getting nothing out of it, which means in the end, Satan was defeated. And what's happening here is this man, even though he is not in any way praying the way he ought to pray, he's still praying. He says, darkness is my closest friend, but he's saying it to God, which means Satan is defeated. Which means when you go through darkness, if you don't feel God's there, but you hold on anyway and you say, you know what? You're God and I'm not.